Hello, friends. Welcome back to Your Journey Yoga. My name is Natalia, and I am your companion and your guide on your journey with yoga. Today we have a little bit of flow and meditation to welcome in the summer solstice, as well as the full moon that are happening on the same day on June 21st. So with the summer solstice, we are stepping into this season of the year that is full of energy and movement and action and life. And anytime that there's a full moon, we're also presented with a wonderful opportunity to gain some clarity, to let go of anything that's keeping us from showing up in our fullest essence. And so we've got the masculine energy of the sun and the feminine energy of the moon. And with them both happening on the same day, it's really wonderful to find a little bit of balance between those two forces because we all have them both within ourselves. So that's what we are going to attempt to do through this practice. We're going to do a little bit of asana, get that energy, that action movement, and then we're going to settle into some introspection through meditation, engage in the act of noticing and tapping into our intuition. So, without further ado, you can meet me in a comfortable seat. If you would like to grab some support of a block or a cushion or a blanket underneath you, please feel free to do so. And give yourself a moment to just get aligned in your seat. You might move the fleshy part of your seat aside so you can really anchor into your two sits bones. Let your shoulders be relaxed, your spine nice and long as you lengthen through the crown of your head. And then close your eyes or soften your gaze. And let's take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. And just give yourself a couple moments here to connect with your senses and get really present. So acknowledge any sounds that you can hear. Maybe you notice where each part of the physical body is connected to your mat, connected to the earth. And become aware of sensations that you may be able to feel moving through the body. And doing your best not to label any of it. Just acknowledging what is here, creating space, and making peace with all of it. You might begin to connect with your breath a little bit more intentionally. So that might mean that you deepen your inhales and slow down your exhales. Or I'll also invite you to find an ujjayi breath. So creating that slight restriction in the back of your throat, making that oceanic sound that you can use as a guide and use as a point of focus as we begin our asana and even as we move into our meditation. Stay present. Just notice here. Beautiful. Now that you have welcomed yourself to the space you're in, grounded into these beginning moments of practice. Let's take a collective inhale in through the nose. Cleansing exhale through the mouth. Awesome. On your next inhale, begin to reach your arms up towards the sky. Pinkies point forward, thumbs are pointed back. You might imagine that you are holding the sun here. Inhale in, lengthen up. As you exhale, cactus your arms and open through your heart. Inhale, arms high, hold the sun. Exhale, cactus, open your heart. Inhale, arms reach high. This time, take a gentle twist to the left. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Maybe your gaze comes over your back shoulder. Good. Come back through center, arms reach high. And take it to the right. Same thing here. Lengthen up through the crown. Maybe your gaze comes over your back shoulder. Nice. Slowly come back through center, arms reach high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, make your way to a tabletop. Bringing some awareness into the palms, bringing the shoulders over your wrists. Hips are over the knees. Spread your fingertips, lift up through the back body, draw the belly button towards your spine, and press the tops of the feet into the earth. On an inhale, drop your belly, gaze comes forward, cow pose. And exhale, round through the spine, crown of the head comes towards the earth. Inhale, drop the belly, shine your heart forward. Exhale, round the back, forehead towards the mat. Inhale, drop your belly. And exhale to round. Beautiful. Come back to a neutral tabletop. We're going to bring the big toes to touch. Knees are wide. Plant your right palm. Inhale, extend the left arm to the side. And exhale, thread it through. We're going to flow here. So press into that right palm. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Exhale, cross it under. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, cross it under. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, come back, bring that left palm down. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, lift it up. And thread it through. Inhale, lift. Last time, thread it through. Inhale, lift it up. And then come back with that palm planted. And just start to draw some big circles with your hips. So pulling the heart space forward and then sending the hips back. Keep the breath integrated here. And then switch directions. And then the next time that you settle back towards the heels, reach your fingertips forward. Bring the forehead down towards the mat. Settle into your extended child's pose. Let your hips be open and heavy. Allow the belly to relax. And take a deep inhale here. Exhale through your mouth. From here, press into your palms. Rise up to a bound upward facing dog. Heart shines forward, open through the front of your hips. As you exhale, send those hips back, extended child's pose. Inhale, rise up, bound upward dog. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, send it back. This time, tuck your toes, plant your palms and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Finding some movement here, stretching your legs. Maybe you move the hip side to side. You can bring your gaze under one armpit and then under the other. Nice. And then settle into stillness in your downward dog. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And take a slow walk or one big step up to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet. Begin to rise all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Arms reach high. Reaching up through your fingertips towards the sun, towards the sky. And then exhale, hands come through heart center, start to fold back forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to your plank, lower down to the belly. Maybe you do a chaturanga through an upward dog, or maybe you lower to the belly and move through a cobra. We will meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. And an exhale. Fill it up. Let it go. Inhale to bend your knees and look forward. And journey to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach up towards the sky. And then hands down the middle, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to your plank. Move through a chaturanga or come through a cobra. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Fill it up. Let it go. Right foot grounds, left leg reaches high. Lengthen out through the sole of your foot. Square those toes down towards the earth. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, shift it forward to your low lunge. Plant your right palm. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. And then bring your left thumb to the crease of your left hip. Pull that hip crease back towards the center. And then twist from your core as you reach your left arm back up towards the sky. Nice. Inhale in here. Exhale, bring that left hand back down to the earth. We'll pivot that back foot down to the mat. And inhale, rise up, warrior one. Press into the edge of your back foot, keeping that back leg nice and strong. Maybe you bend a little bit more into your front knee. Shoulders and torso square towards the front. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Draw the knuckles down, open through the heart. And then come to your humble warrior, either staying hovering over the thigh or draw the crown of the head towards the earth, knuckles up and over, opening through your shoulders. Staying rooted through the feet, strong through your legs. Nice. With control, release your bind, press into your feet, rise back up, warrior one. And exhale down, bring those hands to the inside of your left foot. Toe heel your left foot to the side of the mat. Keep your back knee lifted here, so we're in a lizard lunge. Now, crown of the head, the top of your head draws towards the front as you lengthen out through the sole of your right foot. Maybe you can get just a little bit lighter in your hands and wrists. Engage your core, lift up through the back body. Inhale here. As you exhale, keep your palms planted. Send that left leg back, three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your foot to the earth. Inhale here. Exhale out. Root your left foot. Right leg reaches high. Toes are squared towards the earth as you lengthen out through the sole of the foot. Inhale. As you exhale, shift it forward, find your low lunge. Plant your left palm. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. And then bring your right thumb to the right hip crease. Pull that hip crease back towards center. And then twist from your core as you reach your right arm back up high. Beautiful. Bring that right hand back down. Pivot your back foot to the earth. Press into your feet and slowly rise up. Warrior one. Again, root down through that back foot, strong in that back leg. Maybe you bend just a little bit more in your front knee. Shoulders and torso square towards the front. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Open through your heart. And then lead with your heart to humble warrior. Feet are firmly planted here. Press into that back foot. Strong in your legs. You're doing great. Now with control, release your bind. Rise back up to your warrior one. And then bring the hands down to the inside of your right foot. Bring that right foot to the edge of the mat. Lizard lunge. Same thing here. Lengthen your spine out through the crown, out through the sole of your left foot. Try to stay light in your hands and wrists. You're in full body engagement here. Nice. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, send that right leg back, three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale out. Fill your lungs. And let something go. Right foot grounds, left leg reaches high. Shift it forward to your low lunge. Press off your back foot to your standing splits. Nice. Root down through that left foot as you lift up through the left hip. Square your right toes down towards the mat. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, very gently step that right foot back and slowly rise up, crescent lunge. Good. Inhale in here. As you exhale, open up to your warrior two. Take a moment, get grounded here. And then as you inhale, straighten the front leg, arms reach high, high warrior. Exhale to your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to your low lunge. Plant your palms, step back to your plank. And move your way to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Fill it up. And let it go. Left foot grounds, right leg reaches high. Shift it forward, low lunge. Press off your back foot to your standing splits. Root down through that right foot as you lift up through the right hip. Left toes square down towards the mat. Nice. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly set that left foot back. Press into your feet. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, open, warrior two. Find your center. Get aligned. Nice. And as you inhale, high warrior, straighten that front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to your low lunge. Step back to your plank and move with the breath to downward facing dog. You're doing great. Feel that heat, that energy of the sun, the masculine. Taking action. Inhale. Exhale out. Fill it up. And let it go. Deepest inhale you've taken all day. And a slow exhale as you bring your knees down to the earth and find your puppy pose. Melt the elbows, the heart, the head down to the mat. Finding that opening in the chest, the shoulders. And taking a moment to bring all of this energy, all of this action down to earth. Anchoring into it. Beautiful. From here, we are going to make our way up through a tabletop. Bring those knees together. Swing them off to one side. Sending your legs out long. Flexing your toes up towards your face. You might take a decent bend in your knees here. And on an inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold over your legs. Maybe the crown of the head stays drawing towards the feet. Or maybe you round through that upper back. Bring the forehead towards your knees and feel that stretch, that opening in your back body. And breathe. One more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly begin to rise back up through your spine. And we're going to come to a boat pose. So one more little bit of action, of engagement, building that strength. So you might start with your hands behind your thighs here, just finding your weight in this seat here. And then maybe eventually you reach those arms forward, fingers point towards the toes. Engage your low belly here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale in. Exhale, straighten your right leg, right elbow, left knee. back to center. Take it to the other side. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. To the right. Back to center. Extend those fingertips out in front and then lower halfway. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Ooh, I'm shaking. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift one more time. And exhale, bring your feet to the mat. Wrap your arms around your shins. Let the upper back round, forehead towards your knees. Feeling that life force energy, that prana. If you were shaking, that's good. You're building it. That inner fire, I was definitely shaking. Apparently, I need some core strengthening. Inhale in. Exhale out. Begin to lift the head back over your heart. Send your legs out long. And begin to lower onto your back. And when you get to your back, bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. One hand to the heart, the other hand down to your low belly. And just take a moment to drop back in to you. What sensations do you feel now in the body? Has there been any change, any shift to your energy, to your state of mind? Just notice. Notice what that life force energy feels like as it has moved through or is moving through. Allow it to start settling. If you want a heart opener here, you can join me in bringing the hands behind your head with the elbows wide. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath the back. Full receptivity here, opening ourselves up to whatever clarity it is that is most important for us to receive. Slowing down the breath, the body, and the mind. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath here. And after your 3rd breath, you can slowly begin to release the hands from behind the head. Begin to close your knees together and draw them towards your chest. Just finding a few circles with your knees. You might just simply rock side to side. Just feel into the space of the low back here. Hopefully, maybe massaging out any tension that might still be residing there. Beautiful. From here, find a happy baby. Grab your feet. Allow the knees and thighs to fall open wide. If you want to rock side to side here as well, you can. Welcoming a little bit of joy. You can extend one leg and then the other, kicking the feet to the sky. then begin to close your knees together. Wrap your arms around your shins. Option to bring your forehead up to your knees and squeeze yourself really tight. Inhale in. And as you exhale, extend your legs and your arms out long. Coming into Shavasana, if you would like to have a pillow or a blanket underneath your head or a blanket covering you up, that is certainly an option. Letting your limbs grow heavy down into the earth. Allow your eyes to soften or close. Let your breath settle back into a natural rhythm. And keep yourself in that state of receptivity, that state of noticing. So the moon is that beautiful, soft, but powerful energy of the feminine coming in to balance out the energetic, action-taking traits of the sun. Just as much as we need to engage with our life force, with our prana, by taking action, finding movement, planting seeds, we also need rest. We need to receive. We need to offer patience as the seeds that we've planted begin to grow. And when I say that it's balance, I don't mean that the balance looks the same for everyone. No, everyone's balance of masculine and feminine energy, the balance of the sun and the moon will vary depending on your season of life. Your own balance is going to ebb and flow as well. So what can you do to honor exactly where you are? Is there anything that could maybe be released to create space for new life to be welcomed in this season of the sun? Can you allow the fullness of the light of the moon to illuminate that which needs to dissolve, that which you need to loosen your grip on? Just take a moment to ponder that. What do you want to bring with you into the season of the sun, and what do you want to let go of? Taking another moment or two here just to be with your curiosity, or to be with the seeds that you are planting, that you are nurturing in this new season. And remembering that everything you are seeking lives within you. It really does. I know that might sound cliche or maybe confusing, but it's true. All of the joy, all of the love, all of the light that you seek exists within you. And if it didn't, you wouldn't be able to recognize it when you see it outside of yourself. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a deep inhale in through the nose. And an exhale out through your mouth. Feel free, please, to rest here in Shavasana for as long as time allows. If you must carry on and close out your practice, you can join me in bringing your thumbs up towards your third eye. By the light of the sun and the moon, I wish you abundance and joy, connection, love, all of the things that your heart desires. May it come into fruition, and may you know exactly the steps of action you need to take to get there. I'm sending you all my love. Namaste.